Hello everybody, it's Nym and welcome back to the Creek Zoo. I'm guessing like the staff facility. Oh, okay. Keeper is already assigned. This one is broken, so we're gonna need a mechanic and that staff facility. That's probably this one here. I've hidden one there, so that's probably it. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna keep it here or perhaps I should place it somewhere else. I don't know yet. We'll see. But for now, we're going to continue to transform this. Yeah, it is this one. So, what if I just exit it from the group? Because it needs to be somewhere around here. We just turn this off. Because that needs to be powered. Could just place a solar panel there and then I could have this one more around here. And that way the negative impact on guests would still be there, but a tiny bit less, I guess. I'm not quite sure. What if I hit it here? Let's put it there. And then we'll build something around it. I feel like that's probably the good thing. I mean, this is not how I wanted to start this episode. But whatever, we'll just build a little shed around it. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Let's put this roof on top of there. Turn this around so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then the negative impact on guests is still there, but it is a lot less. So we'll go into here, biome temperate, and we'll just put in some trees. Oh yeah, I should mention, I do have the new pack installed right now. That's open, so there's gonna... I need to be a lot of looks inside of this, because wow. Just turn this off for a moment. I'll put some of these trees here along the side. Just in between. It's like that. Let's see what that does. It still has a negative impact, so we're gonna put some of these Dutchman flowers around here. Should be nice. Impact is getting a tiny bit smaller. Luckily, the only people that actually need to go in here is just the mechanic, so I can just place a lot of flowers here. That's completely fine. Look, it's getting smaller every time. That's good. And we'll just put some fig trees here. Let's start with these ones. Just, you know, bury this, because apparently guests don't like to see this, although I never minded when I'm in a zoo, but apparently these people do. So. Just so many trees right there, let's see. See, I can live with that. This is fine, this is livable. And then in here, since we do have like a shortage of drinks, I could just copy this one and put another one here. Just like that. That's completely fine. So we'll have two. This is fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Anyways, here we are. Back at the wolf thing where I actually wanted to start. Because we are going to transform this into like a real forest. Oh, see, the sun is setting, so the lighting is a little bit weird right now, but we're gonna see if we can make it into like a really awesome, cool forest. Oh, look, leaves! Let's just pause the game for a moment, because now I have good lighting. Ah, so many cool leaves. This is so cool. Oh well. Align to surface, shall we? So freaking cool. Leaves. Okay, I know some of you might be thinking, how can one be so enthusiastic about leaves? But look, leaves. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons, so Actually went on holiday. I just got back like literally last night. I came home at around, I think it was 1 or 2. Ooh, this is spooky, a tree. Around 1 in the morning, 1 a.m. It was pretty cool. I went to London. I mean, I love London. People who know me in real life will know as well. I love London. I can't shut up about London as well. So it was amazing. I just went for 3 days. I mean, it's not like a really long time, but it's just right, you know, because I do have other stuff to do, and I tend not to like really long, big trips, and this was perfect, really. Now, I had a hotel in the center of London, which was amazing. A little bit small rooms, but then again, it is the center of London, so what do you expect? And it was so cool. I went to see the Phantom of the Opera, so obviously everything I do now is Phantom of the Opera. Plus, there was like this contest you could buy. You could buy like a mask that the Phantom has, which is amazing, by the way. I definitely love the Phantom of the Opera. And you could buy a mask, and you had a chance of winning a signed mask by Andrew Lloyd Webber, which is the composer of the Phantom of the Opera. And I won! Which is very rare, because I usually never win, because I suck at lotteries and winning stuff. I never ever win. And I was like, you know what, I'm probably not gonna win. Let's not make it a big fuss, I'm just gonna try if I can do it. Because actually I didn't even, this is the real honest truth, I didn't even want the signed one. Because I was actually looking for a Phantom mask to make a cosplay about. And now I have a signed one, and obviously I can't wear the signed one to Comic-Con or something like that, because, you know, the autograph might wear off. So I had to buy another one, and there was like, they had like, I believe 3 or 4 signed ones. It was like, oh, you're lucky. There could be another signed ones in here. I was like, oh yeah, well, I don't really want that right now. Luckily, I didn't get it, because, you know, 2 signed ones, then I had to buy another one. That'd be a little bit overkill. I feel like this is pretty cool. So now I have a signed Phantom of the Opera mask, which is displayed in my glass cabinet right now, just for display, to look at, not to touch, just look. And I'm so happy with it, like really extremely happy. See, it was a good light where I can build a little bit of a rock feature here. There. And then I liked it so much that the next evening I went again, just because I liked it so much. It was so pretty. Like, not gonna lie, I went alone, so no shame in that. I feel like people are really afraid of doing stuff alone, and I actually feel like it's really relaxed to do stuff alone, so I went alone on my entire vacation. And that's not sad, even though some of the waiters at the restaurant thought it was, so that was a little bit awkward. But you can do whatever the hell you want. If I wanted to see the Phantom of the Opera 5 times, I would have done that. I mean, obviously, I was only playing 1 per evening, and I went to 2 nights, 3 days, so I could only see it 2 times. And I saw it 2 times just because I wanted it. And it was really amazing, and I was so happy that I went. Like, honestly, best decision ever. Let's first just make a copy there. And I was so happy that I went, just because it was so amazing. And gotta be honest, with some of the songs, I cried, okay? I cried, and it's just so pretty. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's amazing. If you have seen it, I know, right? So cool. So freaking cool. But then again, you know, I just love musicals. I have my entire Spotify list is me downloading musicals, and basically everything I do in life is me talking about musicals. Which sounds rather sad right now, I promise it's not. But it is so freaking good, and now I can make my own Phantom-inspired cosplay. Obviously, I'm not gonna make a tailored 3-piece suit, that would be a little bit of an overkill. So I'm going to create a custom dress that's, you know, sort of reminds me of the Phantom of the Opera. No timeline on that though, because it's gonna be a very long while before something like that finishes. Hopefully before like somewhere next year. And this is quiet and easy. Let's just put a little bit of moss on top of that. Or this is a bramble bush, we'll use that as well, just a little bit. So now that everything that I've... Like, my mom said it as well. She's become crazy with everything I say. I can bring it back to defend them. And I'm sorry, it's one of my best qualities, being absolutely, completely obsessed with something. Like, if I see something once, I will dive into that immediately. And my entire personality will become that. And I'm not sorry for that. I feel like it's, you know, really typical and whatever. And I don't feel ashamed for that. That's just who I am. And I absolutely freaking love it. It feels really free. So, you know, I sing the entire soundtrack the entire day right now, so... Oh. Wait, this is already improved. That's good. There, this rock formation, you can use this as sort of here. See how I did that? I feel like this makes it look real good. Shouldn't place it too close to that edge. A little bit like this. It's placing this all over the place, so it looks, the landscape looks a little bit more dynamic. Difficult word there, isn't it? There. Perhaps one or two here. I like it. It looks nice. It's a little bit more around here. So what I like about the rocks in Planet Zoo, you can just easily sink them into the floor how much you want to, which is completely fine. And I love it. So back to my London tour. This is basically gonna be, I spent 3 days in London and now I can't shut up about it anymore. I absolutely loved it. People were so nice. And the weird thing was, like, I haven't been in London since, well, I think like Christmas 2019 was the last time I went, because after that COVID happened and then, you know, obviously I couldn't travel. So I believe, yeah, that was the last time. And now 3 years later, I'm finally back. And I missed it so, so much. I loved it so much. And the weird thing was, like, I was afraid that I couldn't remember where all the amazing stalls were and where you had to get off on the underground. I could totally remember that, which was actually quite surprising because I never imagined that. So just, for instance, I wanted to go to the big Primark they have in Tottenham Road, the underground station. And I completely forgot that, and I was in the underground and I was like, well, where should I get off? And I was like, I don't know how, but like my instinct told me, like, go off here. And then I walked out of the underground station and that was the Primark, which was amazing. Obviously, you know, the quality of clothing isn't really good there, and unfortunately they didn't have anything that I really liked, but I remembered where it was. And then I also knew that if I walked through when you're in front of the Primark, and then you go the left, and then at the intersection you go right and you walk that street like 2 or 3 blocks, you end up with Unforbidden Planet, which is a giant nerd store, which I absolutely love. And I was correct with that as well. Same goes for finding pubs and everything. I could just find them really well, and I was really surprised about myself because I never ever had imagined myself in my memory being that good, because usually it isn't. So that was quite surprising, to be honest, and I really liked it. I feel like this is good as well. These platforms, just sinking it down a little bit. It's a little bit of a dimension to the water, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Nice. There. And, you know, same goes for other things. I just knew where I had to go. And then at the last day, I decided, you know, it should be fun. Instead of walking to St. Pancras International, or instead of using the underground, I'll walk. It can't be that far. I mean, Google Maps said it was only like 40 minutes. Ended up taking me 2 hours, but to be fair, I did have lunch somewhere on the way, so probably more like an hour and a few minutes, hour 10 probably. But damn, that was a pretty long walk. I didn't imagine it to be that far. And of course, the fact that it was raining didn't really help as well. Because it was raining so loud. I was soaked through the skin. Like I actually had to stand into the underground tunnel because there's a lot of wind there, and I just had to stand there letting myself be air dried because it was so bad. Even the rain went through my entire backpack as well, so everything was soaked to the skin. Oh look, this is... It's broken, the glass. Well, mechanic, better come now. Let's mechanic every 3 months, please. I thought it was dirty, but it's broken. I do like the pink. I'm just gonna continue this. I like this. Let's align to surface. No, let's not align to surface. And then in a moment we can go in with some rocks and some other plants. Let's first just do the pink. I love these plants. What I wish Planet Zoo had was like a color wheel. That'd be pretty amazing as well. So you could just choose like these bushes, but then for instance with blue. That'd be pretty cool because I really like the color blue. They don't have that, do they? I can't color them, can I? No, I can't. It's a shame. I wish I was able to color them. Also, you know, you can hear my phone buzzing in the background. Apologies. Use these Japanese trees as well. Just put them at random. And some back here. Now I need to be careful that I don't completely make this habitat overgrown. Oh, we're just gonna have to place some facilities. Let's see. I'll start with donation boxes. Where are donation boxes? Here's a donation box. And obviously I'm gonna place one here. And one here where all the people are. Look how close they are, that's really cool. Oops. Lemur is expecting offspring as well, that's good. To be honest, I never thought that I would stick a franchise zoo stick to it for that long. So it's been pretty long and it's still going on, and I actually quite like my zoo, to be honest. Perhaps it's a little bit eccentric sometimes, and sometimes a little bit weird. For instance, this construction. It's a little bit of a weird construction, but I like it nonetheless. I'll just place this one here. Okay, now let's go for bins. Oh look, baby penguins! Ah, Maya is about to die. Or Maya, just how you want to pronounce it. Got trash, throw it in here. Need the same path. Just like to place like trash bins alongside where the donation bins are, so I know that I at least have enough of them. And then perhaps we're gonna make a little bit of a seating area here. So a little bit more on this side. Also look, can you see that as well? There's like a lot of different trash cans behind it. If I move it like that really fast. So maybe not do that, note to self. We're expecting offspring, that's good. Let's just, this is there. Now, which benches did I use again? This one's? Let's see. I'm gonna use a lot of the benches up here just because I feel like this would be an area where people might actually want to sit and, you know, maybe get tired because of all the stairs. And place a lot of, what are they called? Vending machines here. Perhaps a little shop. We'll fix that in a minute. First I want to continue with this, otherwise I'm gonna forget it. Don't throw food in here, please. Let's see, facilities, guest facilities. We should put an ATM probably up here as well. And then we are going to the drinks. We're just gonna place some vending machines here next to each other. And you know, while we're at it, we can place some of these as well. Like that. Let's fix this alpha status. You will be released to the wild. Bye. I got a present. Remove protesters. Have no protesters for 2 months. I have 9 protesters. Probably for the alpha status. Wild dogs are coming in because I bought new ones because they were practically dead all in that habitat. Oh look, people are using it. It's not great from here at all. Well, screw you! Look how amazing this view is. Also, is it really true that the Timberwolf can't escape from over here? That's special, isn't it? Wait, you're hungry. Let me call the keeper. I do have keeper assigned, don't I? Yeah. They're all hungry. Yes, I'm well aware of that. The keeper is assigned, you know, so they will show up one day, hopefully. I do have a maintenance guy, or what's it called, like a cleaner, assigned to this area just because I feel like people are really gonna pollute this area. Let's hope they don't. And look here, you can just look in there. That was what I was doing. I was looking up this information and education. Now, I don't feel like we need to go overboard with our education, she says while placing. What are you protesting about? What's your problem with this? You can't get in, or you can't get out. Oh, well that's not good, is it? Is it because of this thing? Will that make it better? It won't, for one weird reason. So... let's just make this a little bit wider so you can enter and exit, I guess. And then paint it rock. I believe that should, yeah, that should do it, right? So are you done with protesting then? You're done. You managed to escape, so yikes, didn't even know there was an issue. That explains why this had social protesters in there. There are like a lot of protesters for this one wolf. Society really cares. Oh, perhaps one of these with them. Can I click on this? I can, that's good. Let's just see what our power actually... Ooh, water, that's a good point as well. Need to purify this water. Power, so we can build a little bit of a power water. If I build a power supply, let's see, power supply here is, I will add a water treatment as well. I'll just leave it open for now because I want to do something really cool with it and I'm not quite sure what. I'm just gonna make this like a narrow path. So for now it will be open, but you know, later it will be obviously no longer open. Just for now. So that I actually have power everywhere, that'd be pretty cool. Oh. People are getting a little bit happier about it, and money is going in, guests are going up. I'm gonna choose a bit more of that. Let's just see. A lot of people are checking out our penguins, which you know are cute. But hello, wolves. Actually, see if they're down here. They are. Look how cute. Isn't this the view you want with your kids? Just looking in here and seeing all these wolves. That's so freaking cool. But all the people are standing on the stairs, just like, wow, a wolf. Well, underneath is a whole nest. So from this side, you can look in the wolf habitat, which is a little bit obstructed, but fine. You can also look here into the bear habitat. And that same goes for up here. You can, a little bit of a weird stairs, but look, bear. And then when you're done with the bear, you have this beautiful view over the zoo, by the way. Just wow. Oops, didn't mean to press that one. Just amazing. And then you also have wolves, and you can look down here. This is really cool. So back here, there's gonna be some beautiful structures as well. No, that's the back parking lot. And there's our dome. I really like it. I'm proud of myself. I hope you guys like it as well. If you do, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also hit that bell notification so you get notified whenever a next video comes up. And I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye guys!